Hey, whoa, what's up, everybody? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and I have been gone for a while, but it's all good. Don't worry, I promise I am back for a while. I'm going to be probably putting out 2 to 3 videos a week now, so definitely look out for that because I got some things I want to talk about. I got some things I want to get off my chest. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I've heard that speculation is kind of the thing now, so I was like, you know what, hey, I can do that. I grew up throughout the 90s speculating on everything when you would buy anywhere from 2 to 5 copies of every freaking book that would come out. So speculation is not hard for me. So let's go ahead and do some speculating, shall we? First, I want to show off just some books that were already on my pull list, which really don't have anything to do with speculating. Batman, well, no, not Batman, Detective Comics number 993. Really cool cover. I believe this is the variant cover. They didn't have the regular cover. They were all sold out, so I went ahead and just grabbed this. I was fine with it. I'm just kind of doing Detective Comics up until 1,000, so we can see what goes on there. And I don't know yet if I'm going to continue after 1,000, but we'll see. Next is just my again, this is on my poll TMNT. I've been with this issue ever since. I've been with this title ever since issue 15, I think. Excellent, excellent, excellent read. A lot of people don't know about it because it's an indie. It doesn't get a lot of promotion or publicity. So, but if you are a Turtles fan, this is by far better than what you saw in the 1980s comic books. Oh man, sick read right here. So definitely check this out if you have the opportunity to do so. But let's get on with the speculation, shall we? So up first, I found out this week that there was going to be a new character, and it actually tells you on the title right here, Fantastic Four #4, introducing the Fantastics. I don't know who that is. The writer's Dan Slott, the artist is Stefano Caselli. I'm not really a big Fantastic Four fan, but hey, when it comes to speculating and getting books that could potentially have hot or new characters, I'm all with it. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And from the looks of it, it looks like the Fantastics are the characters on the cover, because you seem to have, you know, a different version of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Invisible Girl thing, but they all like slightly altered. So I can only assume that the Fantastics are those guys, those people on the cover. So I went ahead and just picked this up. And then I did pick this up. This Flash number 59, it says that there is a new villain in here. Who's the villain yet? I don't know, but I can assume that it's the guy on the cover, Gemini. Looks like you got a male and female or brother and sister or whatever. So this is pretty much the reason why I picked it up. I'm not a big fan of the Flash. I was picking it up when Brett Booth was drawing it because I love Brett Booth's artwork, but he's no longer on this title. So now anytime I pick up Flash, it's just for like speculation. And then my last spec book from this week is The Warning. Anytime I get the opportunity to buy an Image #1, I will buy it. Some examples are Dead Rabbit #1, which over the past week or so was recalled because of copyright issues. Now that book is about anywhere from like a $20 to a $30 book on eBay. Well, let's come down a little bit. Probably like anywhere between a $15 to $20 book on eBay. And then also God Country. I goofed up and I sold God Country like a year ago for like $10, and now it was easily a 9.8. And now that's like I think it's like $100 or $200 book. So anytime I get an Image #1, I'm keeping it. I don't care. It's only like $3 or $4 a book. I'm fine with it. So this is no exception. So I went ahead and grabbed The Warning issue #1. So that's pretty much all I got this week. Let me go ahead and show you guys some slabs, which I have just been speculating on. We'll show this one first. Stabby Bunny #1. This is signed by Richard Rivera. He is the writer, I believe, also co-creator. This is kind of a hot. I mean, it's got its following. When it first came out, it was super hot, and Richard Rivera was here in Dallas earlier this year at Fan Expo, and I had 2 copies of this, and I got another one. I'm just not going to show it. I just just showing this one for now. But you know, the bigger one, the bigger copy is the variant. It's got like a white, the black around the one is white. It's some kind of variant or Wizard World exclusive or something like that. I forget, but I just grabbed this because people like this storyline, and if they ever do something with it, you know, I got a copy. I don't have much into this, so there's no real sense of urgency for me to try to flip it. So for now, I'm just going to be sitting on it. And then also I grabbed this right here. At the same convention, Rob Liefeld was there doing signings and sketches and stuff like that. And I think that he sold, I don't know if it was the rights or his characters from his company, Extreme Studio, to be going into some kind of production for future films or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't have that exact information in front of me, but I know that earlier this year, word got out that, and actually this came from Rob Liefeld himself, that Extreme Studios was going to be putting some of his characters on the big screen. So I went ahead and grabbed this one first. This was actually the very first Image title ever published back in 1992. A lot of people think Spawn was, but no, this came out before Spawn. And I waited and got him to sign it, and it came back as a 9.8. And again, a book that I really don't have anything into. So I'm just going to be sitting on it until the time is right, and then I'm going to flip it, sell that dude. All right. Let me see here. What else we got? Next is this right here. Rob Gilroy was here in Houston couple 2 or 3 months back at a LCS doing some signing, and I went ahead and just got a couple of his books and got him to sign a couple of them. Went ahead and got him slabbed. Again, guys, this is just, it's not really a book that I got much into when it comes to slabbing and signing, so it's just one of those things I'm just going to sit on because this storyline, people love this storyline. I know that some people have said that the storyline's kind of dipped a little bit and recently, but just the whole concept of growing body parts. I mean, come on. Don't tell me that, you can't tell me this doesn't sound like a potential movie right here. And this is also the same guy that created Chew. If some of y'all remember Chew, he did that. And so I went ahead and, you know, grabbed it. He also does the story, the cover, and the art. He does everything on it. So I went ahead and picked it up, figured I'd sit on it for a while, see what happens. And last but not least, I grabbed this. Now, some of y'all looking at this might not think that this is much of anything, but one thing I will say is if you look at the bottom left-hand corner, it is a newsstand copy, and I have searched in and out through eBay for posted listings and sold listings, and I cannot find. I found newsstand raw copies, but I have not found any graded. Now, some of you might guess, you know, or ask, well, Edwin, why would you grade a book like this? Well, this is Wolverine number 50. My Wolverine number 27 was a newsstand copy. I've had 2 of them in 9.8 grade by CGC. I sold both of them for $300 each. The first one I listed sold in less than 24 hours. The second one I listed sold in less than 4 hours. And I had 3 other people asking me privately through the eBay message board as well as on Instagram, because I had it on Instagram too for sale, asking me, is it still for sale? Is it still for sale? And I said no. I went ahead and sold it to somebody. I'm sorry. So it depends on what it is, but some of these newsstand copies can sell for quite a bit of money, and the reason behind it is because the newsstands were typically in like grocery stores and gas stations and stuff like that. They were not considered the direct edition. The direct editions had like a different label. They had like a different label with like a character or the Marvel or DC logo. Those were a lot more common. The reason why the newsstands typically sell for a lot more, mostly the newsstands in the 90s, is because the newsstand comics were transitioning out of the local retailers like gas stations and grocery stores and going primarily into the LCSs. So that's why they're kind of sought after a little bit, because they were a little bit more rare. And so I found this. It was in high grade. I sent it in, came back as a 9.8. And if this doesn't sell at my show I'm doing this weekend, I'll probably list it on eBay. I'll probably start off at $300 or $400 since that's what the other one sold for, and just see what happens. So that's pretty much it, everybody. Please keep posted. I got something big coming next week, which I've been working on for the past 3 weeks, which I was asked not to go public with it until we get everything sorted and taken care of. So next week, keep an eye out because I got a big announcement which involves many people in the comic book community. So yeah, check that out. Also, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I always appreciate it. All that fun stuff. Check me out on Instagram if you haven't already. A lot of these books you can already see on Instagram instead of waiting for me to do a video. Also, check me out on Facebook because I do pressing. Got a promotion coming up soon. I'll do 1 free press with every 5 books that are submitted, 2 free books pressed with every 10 books that are submitted, or free shipping on either other. But that's it. Keep God first in your life and enjoy your comic books, everybody. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.